Are you accidentally killing your automatic car? Over 70% of drivers out there are unknowingly committing sins against their trusty automatics, and it's costing them big time. In today's video, we're diving deep into things you should absolutely never do in an automatic car. I'm talking about habits that can shave years off your car's life and rack up thousands in unnecessary repair bills. Let's get started. Don't run on low gas. Driving with low gas might seem like a harmless habit, but it's one of the worst things you can do to an automatic car. Modern cars have an electric fuel pump inside the gas tank that relies on fuel for lubrication and cooling. Running low on gas, especially below a quarter tank, exposes the pump, causing it to overheat and wear out prematurely, leading to costly repairs. Additionally, sediment in the tank can clog the fuel system, damaging injectors and reducing engine performance. While modern plastic tanks are less prone to rust than older metal tanks, debris can still accumulate over time. Running out of fuel can also introduce air pockets, creating a vapor lock, especially in warmer climates, causing the engine to stall. To avoid these issues, always refill before dropping below a quarter tank. Protect your car and prevent breakdowns. Are you coasting in neutral? Some think coasting in neutral saves fuel. Wrong. Modern automatic transmissions rely on engine power for lubrication, though this is less of a factor in modern vehicles, and shifting to neutral can cause premature wear and costly repairs. More importantly, it also reduces control and removes engine braking, which prevents brake overheating, especially on long downhill descents, and increases the risk of brake failure. In emergencies, shifting back to drive can cause dangerous delays. Plus, modern fuel-injected cars use minimal fuel when coasting in gear, because the fuel supply is often cut off during deceleration. In neutral, the engine still idles, wasting fuel. Keep your car in gear for safety, efficiency, and longevity. Avoid doing hard launches. Flooring the gas from a stop puts immense strain on your car, especially on automatic transmissions designed for smooth power delivery. Sudden acceleration forces the torque converter to handle a surge of power, leading to overheating and premature wear. Transmission gears also experience excessive stress, which weakens internal components and degrades fluid faster. Overheated fluid reduces lubrication, causing slipping gears, sluggish acceleration, and potential transmission failure. The drivetrain, including the axle, drive shaft, and differential, isn't built for sudden jolts of power. These sudden forces can cause cracks, misalignment, or even costly failures. Tires also wear out faster due to excessive wheel spin, reducing traction and increasing replacement costs. Note, high-performance automatics are built to handle more aggressive launches, but even then, it accelerates wear. Launching also puts stress on engine mounts, potentially leading to premature failure. To avoid expensive repairs, accelerate gradually to ensure smoother power distribution and less strain on vital components. Would you leave your car and drive at a stop? Leaving your car and drive while idling might seem harmless, but it puts unnecessary strain on both your transmission and your brakes. When in drive, the transmission stays engaged and the engine continues sending power to the wheels even if you're holding the brake, which engages the brake pads to counteract the car's creep. This causes the transmission fluid to overheat, reducing its ability to lubricate and cool internal components, which can lead to premature wear and transmission failure. Similarly, constant pressure on the brakes increases wear on brake pads and generates excess heat, reducing braking efficiency over time. Note, the heating of the transmission fluid is typically not critical for short stops. Safety is another concern. If your foot slips off the brake, the car can lurch forward unexpectedly, posing a risk to pedestrians, other vehicles, or yourself. To prevent these issues, shift into park or neutral and engage the parking brake if you'll be stationary for more than a few seconds. Be aware that shifting to park at every stop can also wear out the shift linkage over time. You're resting your hand on the gear shift. Avoid resting your hand on the gear stick in an automatic car, as it can strain the shift linkage and internal components. Note, the severity of this depends on the shifter type. Older column shifters are more susceptible to damage than modern electronic shifters. The gear stick is meant for selecting drive modes, not for bearing weight or constant pressure. Even light pressure can cause misalignments or premature wear, leading to loose shift linkage, difficulty shifting, or even costly transmission repairs over time. On newer cars, resting your hand on the shifter can lead to accidental gear changes. Additionally, keeping a hand on the gear stick encourages poor driving posture and reduces reaction time in emergencies. Both hands should be on the steering wheel for better control and quicker responses to hazards. Shifting modes on a running car. Automatic transmissions are designed to engage specific gears based on your selected mode and vehicle speed. While modern transmissions can handle occasional mode changes, frequently or aggressive, rapidly moving between modes while shifting can increase wear on components like clutch packs or bands. Always come to a complete stop before shifting between drive and reverse. Avoid shifting into park while the car is moving, as this can potentially damage the parking pall. For safety and efficiency, Always follow the manufacturer's recommendations for shifting and avoid excessive mode changes while the vehicle is in motion. Switching to park while the car is moving. This is an absolute emergency-only maneuver. The park mode in an automatic car engages a small metal component called the parking pal, which locks the transmission to prevent the wheels from turning. This mechanism is designed to hold a stationary car in place, not stop a moving vehicle. If you try to switch to park while the car is still in motion, the parking pal engages against the rotating components of the transmission, causing severe stress and possible breakage. The parking pal is not designed to stop a moving vehicle. The damage can be catastrophic and potentially lead to a total transmission replacement. Not using the emergency brake. Not using the emergency brake might seem like a minor oversight, especially if your car is parked on a flat surface. The emergency brake isn't just for emergencies, it's designed to take the stress off your transmission when the car is parked. When you put your car in park, a small metal component engages to lock the transmission and prevent the wheels from moving. Without the emergency brake, all the weight of your car rests solely on this small component, which can weaken or break over time. This is especially problematic if your car is parked on an incline. Using the emergency brake is especially important on hills. Engage it before putting the car in park to ensure the car's weight is supported by the brake, not the transmission's parking pal. Over time, not using the emergency brake can also cause it to seize up due to rust and disuse. A broken pal could cause your car to roll unexpectedly, leaving the car in neutral in traffic. Leaving your car in neutral while stopped in traffic might seem like a way to reduce strain on your vehicle, but it's a dangerous habit. Unlike drive, where the transmission remains engaged and ready to move, neutral disconnects the engine, which can delay your response time in case of an emergency. It also compromises control, as the car is no longer under power from the engine. While there's a theoretical reduction in strain, the safety risks outweigh the benefits. Furthermore, constantly shifting between neutral and drive can add wear to the shift mechanism. Avoid making unverified or low-quality aftermarket modifications to your transmission or engine control systems. These modifications can alter shift points, increase power beyond the transmission's design limits, or compromise the vehicle's safety systems. Always consult with a qualified mechanic before making any modifications. Regular transmission fluid changes. Follow your manufacturer's recommended service intervals. Fresh fluid keeps everything lubricated, cool, and running smoothly. It's the single best thing you can do to extend the life of your automatic transmission. It's critical to use the correct type of transmission fluid as specified by the manufacturer. Also, consider the driving conditions. If you frequently tow heavy loads or drive in extreme heat, you might need to change the fluid more often than the recommended interval. At our dealership, we see so many cars come in with neglected transmissions. Don't let that be you. So there you have it. The 10 deadly sins of automatic car ownership. Avoiding these mistakes is all about treating your car with a little respect and understanding how it works. You'll save yourself a ton of money, keep your car running longer, and avoid potentially dangerous situations. Which of these sins were you committing? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you've got any crazy car repair stories, I want to hear them too. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends who drive automatics. You might just save them a fortune, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our upcoming car care tips and reviews. We've got so much more in store.